Passive adjectives describe things that were previously modified. So we have marry is the verb, and married is the description. Cook is the verb, and cooked is the description. It happens with emotions, and also happens when we are talking about delegating tasks. When the word is getting delegated, or when the task is getting delegated, we use the verb in past participle. So we need to mentalize that in this case we are using descriptions in past participle, not ing. Separate the ing from the concept. That's going to help you for the next part. Okay? In this case, only one formula uses the past participle. It's formula number 2. The rest uses the simple verb. And as you can see, formula number 4 has a connector. The connector that Chucho is mentioning. Connector 2. Technically, all these formulas are passive voice without the verb be. Instead of the verb be, we are going to use have, we're going to use make, we're going to use help, we're going to use let. So let's take a note. We are using verbs get, make, have, help, and let. 5 different verbs. Got it?
Okay.
Chucho, what do you remember about these 6 formulas? What are they for?
I was thinking the same. In general, I will say that these formulas are to express that another you are doing something for anybody, or
Right.
for a case somebody is doing for you.
Somebody is doing it for you, or what again?
Yes, it's doing something for you.
Good.
Or you are asking
in
to
general.
Somebody.
In general, yes. But what would be the difference if I tell you I have my assistant wash my car versus number 4, I got my assistant to wash my car?
Yes, that's the problem.
That's
I didn't
problem,
remember
right?
Before.
Okay.
Okay.
So pay attention to this one, guys. We are going to talk about the meaning of each of these. Okay? The difference between these is not the formula. Well, one thing is the formula, but the other thing is the meaning that they convey.
That's the idea you want to transmit.
Exactly. The verb get plus the connector to talks about persuasion. Persuasion, motivation, to convince somebody to do it. You are convincing a person. Okay?
Yes. I remember.
And let's say, for example, that you have to convince, for example, let's say that I am a very bad boss, and I tell my assistant, come on girl, wash my car, don't be a bad person, you know? He's like, no, that's not my job. I'm not supposed to wash your car, you know? Come on, wash my car. I wash it next time. I wash your car next time. You know? That's okay. And she washes the car. So I got her to wash it. This means I convinced her. And this is so interesting because it's the same, practically the same formula as this one. What's the difference? The connector. Only when you add the connector, it means a different thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right? Think
Sure.
about an example while I clarify Luis's questions. Luis, what do you observe here? Luis.
Please.
I'm not sure if in this last scenarios, get to is working as a phrasal verb.
No.
No,
Or probably? Let me check.
I don't know.
Let me check. We can check it. That was a good input, eh?
It looks a separable phrasal verb.
Like get to separable phrasal verb. Get someone. Get someone to do something for you. No, I don't think so. Be getting on for, get away from me. No. The only one that we have here is get to, and it's to annoy or affect somebody. So no,
Mm-hmm.
this is not the one. No, it's not a phrasal verb, brother.
Okay, so as the slide is mentioning, two is helping to modify the meaning of get for expressing that someone is help you to do something, but you
Someone is helping you.
someone is helping you for doing something else and or performing an activity instead of you.
Exactly. You are like the person is replacing you, but this is not delegating.
No, because in the previous example we delegate now, so we have a kind of church or certain power. Or, I don't know how to express it. You have the power of the hierarchy
Exactly.
to order some action, but in this case you don't have, so you need to you need to work on this.
You need to work on this one, and you're like, come on, please help me. I can, like, yeah, you need to persuade somebody.
You need to use your verb.
You need to use your. Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's the reason it's different. It's looks very similar, but people understand a different thing. And this can be considered also for hiring a person. So get can mean hire and can mean convince.
But for example, in the first example of both for letter A and letter B, in both cases two is being used, right? And the
In
same letter.
both cases, that's right.
But is it only the context which give you the information about if the verb is being used for expressing convince or hiding,
I
convincing or
didn't
hiding?
understand the question.
So Yes. So in both examples,
Uh-huh.
we use the same combination of got to. But
Okay.
in the first, in letter A, it's been using for expressing that you
Used. Convince.
convince. And in the letter B, the verb is helping you to express that you hire someone else.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So my question is, uh, if the way for noticing the use is only the context.
Yes. Totally.
Yes, because in the first one you are not hiding your brother.
Exactly. In the first one, you're not hiring your brother. In the second one, it can be very similar to formula the chunk number one.
So you when you listen a sentence as the first example of letter B, you assume that no wedding coordinator would do that job
No, 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 no.
free.
Ah, for free. Ah,
For
okay,
free.
okay. Aha.
So as when you listen that, you say, no, it's not possible that a wedding coordinator do that for free. So you how could you understand in this case that the verb is being used in a hiding sense, right?
Precisely.
Okay.
Similar to the first formula, the first example whether we saw. Verb get and the other verb, do you remember?
For delegating,
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Come on, you have two verbs on the previous example.
half.
Half. Excellent. Oof, almost there. Good. Yes.
The border.
Yes, in the border. Come on. Exactly. So letter B is more similar to the first formula. Get means hire or find a person, and it's similar to chunk 1 and 2, where we can use have as well. Right? Do you get it?
Yes, got it.
So if you use a connector 2, it sounds like persuasion. If you don't use a connector 2, it sounds like like hiring a person, like delegating a task.
But
Questions?
additionally, for in the case of delegating activities, it's not enough avoiding the use of to, right? The verb, the action that is being delegated becomes an adjective.
It depends. Look, it depends. Look at the noun. In the first two examples, after got, we have a person, a wedding coordinator. Okay? Right, do you see it or not? Luis, you there?
Yes, that's what uh, this is for hiring. But in the delegating examples, the verb that we delegate in all the examples became an adjective. No?
That's precisely my point. You need to observe the difference between these first two examples and the third example. Okay, the first two examples have a person next to it, and the final example doesn't have a person, it has the task.
Yes.
You see? So when we are speaking about the task, you use the past participle. And when you have a person, you need the simple form, not the past participle.
Um, okay. And in the last example, for example, all the hiding all the sentences in which you are expressing you are hiring a service. If you need to talk about the activity, uh, we need to use the by particle, no,
If
the
it's necessary, only if it's necessary. If you think it's very important to say it.
and is for expressing who will perform that activity.
That's passive voice. That's a logical passive voice.
Yes, yes.
It's exactly the same as passive voice. Passive voice is used when the person is not as relevant as the action. If you think the person is relevant, use by. If not, don't need it. You can say the couple got all their needs wedding, all the wedding needs taken care of. That's it.
Okay,
I understand they hired somebody.
so it is not necessary in the passive voice
Necessary.
express. It's not necessary in the passive voice expressing the who will perform the activity.
Right, exactly. Now the by is irrelevant. That's the reason passive voice exists.
Yes, because the importance is given to the action,
Uh-huh.
not to the executor.
Not to the person,
Uh-huh.
not to the doer.
And for example, in the case, no, and if you are omitting who the or the subject or the person who will perform the activity, uh, you you cut the sentence until the verb. So the verb is not added.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The couple got all their wedding needs taken care of. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay.
Right?
Right.
If you give importance to the action.
But for example, in this last example, where you are omitting the person who will do this job, for example, the couple got all their wedding needs taken care of. In this particular example, is not the same formula as delegating.
Yeah, it is.
It going it matches.
Yes. Yes, precisely. We are talking about the same verb. It's right here.
Uh, okay, so yeah, it's completely contextual. That is not that you are not delegating, that you are hiding. Instead, you are hiding.
Well, hiring is delegating, isn't it?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's precisely the thing. If you hire somebody, it's because you need a person to cover a task that you should be doing. It's only that. That's why you pay them.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, because you are not able or you don't want to.
Mhm. So delegating and hiring is practically the same. That's why you pay them, and it's the same task as. I mean, I don't hire my hairdresser, but he gives a service to me that I cannot do myself. Therefore, I pay them.
Yes, okay.
So associating, that's precisely the thing that I want you to do, is associating formulas that are very, very similar. But you need to do it by yourself, Like I'm putting you examples, and then you have to say, okay, letter B is very similar to the previous chunk. And the idea is to match these two. Unless you use a connector 2, the meaning changes.
Okay,
Right?
right.
Examples?
Um, I only have to say goodbye.
You have to say goodbye? Alright. That's very
All
sad.
right.
Have a nice day, brother.
Okay, yes, have a nice day.
Action, Luis. Build examples.
For what scenario? Both of them combines and or high?
Pronunciation, convince.
Convince. Ay,
Yes. Combines doesn't
convince.
exist.
Okay. I got my English teacher to open a new advanced sketch.
That was okay. And what schedule do you want it, man?
It happened.
Yes. Which
how,
which which
how could I
schedule do you?
express that? I don't know if there is a similar expression in English to say that. In Spanish, we say that as any similarity with the reality is just coincident.
Okay. The,
I don't know if in English there is an equivalent or a similar
yeah, we
expression.
have you have to watch more TV in English. It's very common. All the shows. It happens in Narcos, the series. There was a disclaimer. This television series is inspired by true events. Some of the characters' names, businesses, incidents, and certain locations and events have been fictionalized for dramatization purposes. Here, any similarity to the name, character, or history of any person is entirely coincidental and unintentional.
Okay, okay. So
In,
that
in,
that
in, in summary, the most important information is any similarity is entirely coincidental and unintentional.
okay. So that disclaimer works for my previous example.
Exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah. And what, like, fictionally, what schedule fits you better?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, now we're gonna change the verb. No more help, no more get. No more have and get. We're gonna change it to help. Okay, please read. 1, 2, 3, action.
uh, Help equal to be of assistance to someone or assist someone doing something. It is unnecessary but it is unnecessary. But two, it is unnecessary. But two can be used after the verb help. It is more common not to use to after help. Um,
Mhm.
it's unnecessary.
Read
Uh,
examples. Read it out loud.
okay. They helped uh, her. They helped her clean her house. They helped her to clean her house. Okay, is the comparison.
Mhm.
Sally helps me do my homework every night. Sally helps me to do my homework every night.
Mhm. According to the line, which one is more common?
Uh, the most common is the first one.
Mhm. You need to avoid saying to when you use the verb help.
Okay.
And this is a very common mistake people make.
Yeah. Yes, because I think I don't know if this is because we are Spanish learner
Speakers.
or we're on the speakers because in Spanish you
We need a
use
connector.
you need a connector for the person who is the receiver of your help
Mhm.
or your help. No, so you try to copy that structure from the Spanish and say, okay, I'm expressing that I'm helping someone, but
Mhm.
who is that person? The help is being directed to no, being directed uh,
Yeah.
for that person.
To that person.
To that
Directed
person.
to.
To that person.
Mhm. Yes, yes. Yes, you change the connector at the end. You were correct.
So yes,
That's
but
precisely what happens.
well, see if I understood correctly, in the case of English, uh, it is implicit that the help is uh, for someone else. So you
The,
cannot help to the to to the empty or to
again, repeat that sentence. You cannot what?
you cannot assume.
No, you said help, no?
But you cannot say or assume that the help is directed to empty, to the uh yes, the help is
Okay.
always
To
for
nobody.
someone else.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's for someone else.
Yes, you don't help. How could I say it?
The nothing.
The nothing. That is the expression that I was looking for.
Mhm.
The nothing. So if it is always directed for someone else, I think the two it doesn't add information to it. It is
Right.
unnecessary, no?
It is unnecessary. Mhm. Anyway,
Yeah.
the verb help in English is transitive. And when you have a transitive verb, you don't need a connector.
Okay, but it's in general for any transitive verb, not only because it's help there.
Exactly. Hmm. That's the reason it sounds super strange when people use a connector too.
Okay, okay. So I think that a native speaker could notice that this particular mistake. Right? If you use to with the help, these combinations sounds weird for them,
for a native.
for a native. Like, okay, I understanding, but it's
Sounds strange.
weird. It's strange. It's
Precisely. Yeah.
okay.
Try to give you an example.
But an additional question: the second verb is it always in simple or in
That's a good
present
question.
form?
Is it simple form
Could it be an
or
ing, for example?
never? Never. That's precisely the reason why I put it like this. Simple.
But the and and the help is always in simple form, or could it be an ing? No,
The verb help.
I never help.
Well, the verb help, the principal verb of the sentence, it always depends on the tense and the context that you're talking. Are we speaking
Okay.
in past? You need to speak in past. If you speak about recent past, you need to use auxiliary have in past participle. If you speak about your life in general, you need to use have in past participle.
Okay, but uh, so the second verb is not necessary to be conjugated according.
That's correct. Actually,
Okay.
that's a rule. That's a rule. Only the principal verb needs conjugation. The second one there is that secondary.
Okay. So I can say uh, uh, my English teacher is helping me
Mm-hmm.
understand
Mm-hmm.
expressing assistance in English.
Exactly. Good. 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 Helping me understand. That was a good example. And is
Um,
helping me right now.
Helping me understand. Yes, because my question was, sorry, if the second verb uh, had had to be conjugated accordingly. My teacher is helping me uh, understanding expressing assistance in English. No?
That sounds super weird. But you need to associate in all the structures that we have seen from the beginning of your training, for when you started, the secondary verb is always after connector two. And it's always simple. I like to play football.
Yes.
No? I
Yes.
am going to practice my English. The second verb is always simple.
But with the help of the two.
With the help of the two.
Okay, okay, yes. So the only change is that in this scenario is two is omitted.
We are removing the two. Now you get it.
Okay,
Alright?
right.
Good. Good, good, good. Chunk number 5 and 6. And then we have let. Again with a simple verb. Let's read this. Action.
Let allow something to happen. Examples. I don't let my toddler play at the dining table.
Again, what kind of table are we talking about?
Dining? No.
What's the name of the room that you use at dinner? The room that you use at dinner to eat.
I think I'm not understanding. So is dining incorrectly pronounced?
Yes.
Is dining?
Do you remember dining room?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That was my question. Like, what's the name
Yeah.
of the room?
The
So you
dining
can
room.
associate it.
So I don't let my toddler play at the dining table. Okay.
Much better.
Uh, but what is toddler?
The toddler is a little guy. This is a toddler.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, synonym of rugrat or baby.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So she doesn't let us go on a trip alone. They won't let her see John again. I let all these unfortunate events happen. Don't let them get to you.
Usually, again, the secondary verb we connect it with the connector too. So we make the same mistake as when you say help. The thing that we
Okay.
need to do is to remove the connector too. At
So
all.
in the case of help and let, the two is remove, is dropped.
We don't need it.
Okay. I have an issue translating the last example. Don't let them get to you. He's trying to say is like obtain you? No.
Nah,
No, what
you need to be more flexible with your meanings. Because get, we have seen many examples of get. And in this case is similar to reach you in an emotional way. If you get somebody, the person is angry.
in this scenario get to is it has the meaning that you see in the dictionary, right? When I asked about if get to was a phrasal verb in the dictionary, appears get
The
to
one
as
the one that we
affect
saw.
someone, no?
Exactly. In the dictionary.
Okay.
Get to you.
No, you affect someone. Okay.
So don't let them get to you.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Example. Example that is not about your teacher.
Teacher examples
Oh,
are the better.
oh, they're the easiest.
Um, okay, so I'll use another teacher example.
Another teacher.
Another teacher for another example. Not the English teacher.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
That changes all.
What happened to our imagination? Eh? Very bad.
I won't let my schedules avoid I continue learning English.
Again, I won't let my schedules avoid. It's not avoid. The verb avoid is used when you personally avoid something.
Okay.
So in this case, it's like you need the verb.
Stop.
Stop together with the connector from. Let me check if it's a phrasal verb. No, it's not a phrasal verb. Look at this. To no longer continue. Prevent. To prevent somebody from doing something. And look at the chunk. It's connected from. Look at this example.
You cannot stop people saying what they think.
Why are we using saying in ing?
It's a noun.
Exactly. So what you need to do is to use after stop, you need to use the verb as a noun.
Stop saying, stop doing, stop. The action, but as a noun. The
And
noun.
in order to get accustomed to chunks, I wouldn't omit from, eh? Not yet. So you can get accustomed to the positioning of words. The word stop and prevent, the two verbs use from.
Okay, from can be omitted, but you don't recommend it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet,
Okay.
because we are learning to check parts and details in the language.
Okay. Okay.
So let's repeat your example. What won't you let?
I won't let my schedule stop from
Stop who?
stop me.
Exactly.
Okay. So I cannot use I cannot omit the me because I started the sentence with I.
I cannot let. But stop. Stop is transitive.
Okay, so even when I started the sentence with the pronoun I need to add them me. Okay. So
When you have a transitive verb.
okay. I
In
won't
this
let
case.
my schedule stop me from continuing. No, from learning English.
From learning English. That's it. That's an example, brother. Oh yes. Easy or difficult?
I think that it is easy, but you need to avoid that Spanish inter no. make noise in your mind.
Exactly. Spanish at this level is only noise. It's just noise. That doesn't work.
You think, yeah, expressing helping. Yes, it's easy, right? You need to use help and the verb and the person, and that's it. But
Oh, surprise.
I was surprised because, okay, yes, the same formula exists in Spanish, but uh, uh, adding the two particles in the case of English is need to be dropped,
Precisely.
or it is the most common. At least.
Totally right.
Okay,
Right? Okay, so all this is in your log. I already put this on your log. And conditionals and everything, yes. And I will pass you access to your log. Just let me check if this is open so you can consult it. This is open. This is open and this is open. So everything is open so you can access it. And the link is on your WhatsApp. Louis Cruz. It's the same link.
perfect.
This is one. So you open like this, and you will see the data. You see?
Perfect.
So modern. Let's go. There we go, my brother.
Okay, teacher. Take care.
Take care.
Weekend.
You too. Enjoy and let me know. Let me know everything that you have in mind.
Okay, yes, perfect.
Right?
I will thinking about it and I will communicate it this day.
Awesome, brother.
Next few days.
Awesome. I'll be pending. Have a nice day, brother.
Thank you, teacher. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. See you later. Exactly. Bye.
Bye.